Hello there, my name is Vladimir Uspenskii, and today we'll take a look on this ragtime and jazz stride piano. And we'll talk about how you can start to learn all that stuff. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel. By doing that, you will support my work, because hopefully that is one of my dreams. Hopefully later I could live with this channel and having much more subscribers and doing live shows that I'm preparing right now, making this video. So if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Now let's go. So we have two hands, left hand, right hand, and we are talking about playing this very groovy rhythm with the left hand. It looks like this. So we play bass and chord, bass and chord. So I can count like this. To do that, I will use metronome. As you already know, this is a device that gives you this rhythm without any movement left or right, just on time, doing some tempo. But I will use this right now. Anyway, so we play this bass chord, and we do that. First we start just from playing this, then we do it with octaves, then we use more intervals, and that goes very, very complicated. But my idea is that it's really possible, because I just did it 6 years ago. It's possible to start from this and doing it consistently. You can learn to play very, very complicated thing, as you can see today, later, or from other videos on my channel. So that's really possible. And what inspired me to start doing that was a book, no, not a book, but a person, Scott Bradlee and Postmodern Jukebox, who play any kind of songs, like pop songs, rock hits of 60s and from nowadays. They played in this old jazz, traditional jazz style, ragtime style. And this guy, Scott Bradlee, who organized this Postmodern Jukebox band, he was just, in the beginning, he was just playing piano. He just liked this idea to move modern music to this style of traditional jazz piano that he liked so much. And he was doing that, and he was successful, and finally he started this band and all this YouTube channel. That's a huge thing. And I was listening to that, just like music that I liked. And finally, when I started to play piano 6 years ago, I bought this book of him. It's called Ragtimify. So, and he says that we can start from this. And I cannot say that I learned a lot from that book yet, but just to start, it was perfect to inspire me and to give to explain some basic stuff. So that thing I really recommend, and I will add it to description and to link to his channel, and you will find the book if you want, or just take a look to his music. Okay, so that was Scott Bradlee. Okay, so we were talking about left hand. What is what? That's left hand's function. Okay, so that's what we are doing. It's like groove that we are create from nothing, because when we play let's say, one sound, or we don't play any sound, there is no groove yet. No, we can say it exists, but we don't hear it at all. There is nothing. We hear silence. Maybe we have this groove inside of our heart and mind, but not some anywhere else. So what we need to do is do this 1 and 2. 1 is a bass, and 2 is a chord. It could be, let's go to C major, okay? And we do this major chord or this major chord. Just 3 sounds, and we play bass and 2 sounds, another bass note, 2 sounds. Or we do this, if it depends on you and your level. This, let me show it slow. So it's C major. And if you're not such a beginner, this one. Okay, that's it. And you see that I'm doing these movements. It's not to to express something. It's just because I want to have this groove. Because I want, like, let's say, if I switch metronome on, one second. Like this, chin, 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 chin. So, as you can hear, I'm playing with metronome, okay? And let's say that metronome, we cannot say that metronome, this beat of metronome is like, has no length. There is some milliseconds, or maybe 100 of milliseconds, or 10 milliseconds, I don't know, but there is some length of this metronome beat, yeah, this chick, chick, there is some length, and I want to go exactly to the beginning of this length, not go here or here or here, chick, together with metronome, and do this chick or this chick, together. And then I feel that I have this groove, because the problem, even if I go not here to the beginning of this metronome, but let's say I go somewhere here, but always to the same place, it could be not bad. Maybe it's some special swing that I have. But the problem comes when I start to go. One time I go here, another time I go here. So my rhythm goes from here to here. I'm still in metronome. My beats are somewhere in metronome, because, as you remember, this is a metronome beat length. But if I go here, there, here, there, here, without logic, then my rhythm, my groove is not so bouncing, not so, doesn't have so good swing. So because of that, I do this movement. I'm trying to do this with rhythm, because now only me who is doing this rhythm. No drums, yeah, no bass, double bass. So I hope you also feel this rhythm, this groove with me. So that's about left hand. And what we will do is play this kind of rhythm as I showed you, like with this C major or C minor, doesn't matter. One chord you choose and play it really slow. Like if before I put there 120, but I will start from, let's say, 60 or even 50. It's very, very slow. It's strange slow. And I don't mean that we play with this metronome, we count it twice. No, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's what you should do. And not to not to go mad, not to go crazy, because it's like it could be very boring. So you should make it not boring while you're training. You can put inside some some additional groove, like something like that, or or whatever you want. Some additional small groove, small beats. Organize this time. Make fun of it, and also try to do it super like really perfectly well. And when you're off metronome, don't be afraid, don't stop, just go on and do it better and better again. Like you were off and you should go back and do it again perfect. Doesn't matter if you mistake again, just go on and do it very, very good. And don't forget, that's very important, don't forget to breathe while you are playing, to breathe with your stomach. That's super important, because you should be able to sing when you're playing, even if you're not a singer. You should be able to sing all the melodies that you're playing on the instrument. And to do that, you should breathe. But even without that, real good breathing helps a lot. So now I will concentrate on this playing, because I hear that I'm off of the metronome all the time. So let me stop talking and just play it. And you're playing with me. I hope so. So for me, that is not boring, because I understand that this playing of this finally will bring me here. And that's absolutely amazing for me. 6 years ago, I couldn't expect that I would be able to play something like this. I wouldn't believe that. So that's because I was playing this. And then when you play, and when it's enough of one chord, you choose it to another chord, and then do a small connections, like let's say progression that with only two chords, like first and fifth, like tonica dominante, for example. If it's C major, then it's G major or G7. like this. So if we take C major, we play this, but if we play G, we can play this, for example. But what we want to have those notes of G close to those notes of C. Otherwise, it will be huge jumps and not so cool voicing. So if I was here with C, I want to find something close. For example, it could be this G. This is G, this is G7. Could be both, or just this 7, or just this G. So it could be this. If this is works for C, C major, then this thing will work for G. And you can go with bass notes here, here, for example, or here, here. So C, G for C major, and D and G for G major or G7. Okay, and so you play this C major and then go to G major or G7, and then go back to C major or stay in G7, then go back, doesn't matter. Then you change it to minor, C minor, G7, and then later you will add octaves, but today we will not talk about that. By the way, if you want me to make another next lesson, this would be the first lesson. So if you want to make second lesson about this stride piano and ragtime piano, please give this video a like. Don't forget to do this. And if this video finally get 100 likes, I will do the second part. Okay, let's continue. So we have this combination. Next one could be first step and fourth step if we are in minor. So it would be C minor and then F minor. So we just change them like this. And then if you're already good with this, you can add more bass notes, more movement with the bass. For example, if we play this C, then we go to F and here, and again to C. Yeah, so could be a lot of fun playing those bass lines. Could be very different like this. So we are, instead of playing this C and G, again we play this movement. It's a scale of F minor scale. So we go from C to F. That is the next chord, first step. So we have this. For example, somehow we can go maybe from G, yeah, so it would be F. No, I don't like that, it's out of F, so that's not cool. Well, let's go. Yeah, let's go from this F, so it would be F. Kind of fun. Yeah, so it could be like this. And so play with those bass lines, find cool ways, cool paths, cool combinations, and that's a really interesting game. So after that, play something like first major, and then sixth minor. Yeah, these combinations, like C major and then A minor. and then you have more and more and more combinations that you can find in internet, learning jazz standards or just learning easy songs, but I will talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, just train this very, very slow, and from the songs that you like, some combinations, find them and learn them starting from very slow tempo. And then after this slow tempo playing, what you should do, I will tell you. Just next day you just add, let's say if there it was 50 and it's very good for you, add 1 or 2 or few beats of metronome, but not 10, not 5, like 3 maybe. So for the next day I just, instead of 50 I will take 53 and do the same, exactly the same what I was doing yesterday, like this. And then next day I will add 1 beat or 3 beats more, and I will go, and in 2 months, you don't believe, in 3 months, like first results will be already here. You will see that you're already on that way, and much far that you could expect. Okay, so that's about left hand. So just play those harmonies, those chord progressions, very, very slow, and every day add a metronome, a couple of beats. And now to the right hand. What you should play with this right hand? If we are talking about those chords, here I believe that you should also play and learn chords first, because after you know those chords, you can easily add any kind of melody there. If you learn chords not in only one position like this, let's say, but in all the possible positions, and there are not so many of them, you can play whatever melody with those chords. Like, let's say we have this C minor, and I play a song Bei mir bist du schön. Or I think like this. So it was a melody, but I can play it with a chord if I learn chords as a base for my playing of right hand. So and that's not harder for me, because it's not like this is easy and this is hard. No, that's very easy. So to do this, to be able to add to play those melodies, because you can play all those chords, what you should do is this: just choose also chord like you were doing for the left hand. Choose, let's say it will be C major, for example. So you just play those arpeggios backwards, upwards and backwards. We call them sequences, like this. If we go up, then we go down, but we don't come here. You can do this also. Yeah. But what I was talking about is this. So you play, you take this arpeggio of C major, only these 3 notes, and going exactly the same notes, but you play them like in a group of 3 or in a group of 4, like this. It's a group of 4, and then we start from the next step. It was first step, and now we start from third step and do the same C major, but starting from the third step, and then again we start from the next step, from 5th, and we do the same C major but starting from 5th. So we have this. and then go up and up and up. Or if it's a group of 3, it looks like this. And you go on both sides, yeah?